لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. SubhanAllah, as brothers are mentioned, and brothers Mahboub, brothers Saad, all the brothers who try the best to make you with the best worship, inshallah, in future days, inshallah. He mentioned you are the guests of Allah. Those Duyufur Rahman. Indeed, brothers, if I ask anyone from the brothers and sisters, if any guest come to your home and that guest close to you and you have relation between you and him or her, what you will do? All of us will answer definitely, I will do the best to make him happy in my home, to give him everything nice. This our mentality as a mankind. What do you think the way of Allah with his guests? When Allah ordered Sayyidina Ibrahim to build Al-Kaaba, وَإِذْ يَرْفَعُ إِبْرَاهِيمُ الْقَوَاعِدَ مِنَ الْبَيْتِ وَإِسْمَاعِيلُ رَبَّنَا. Please focus with these verses in Quran, brothers and sisters. رَبَّنَا تَقَبَّلْ مِنَّا. So please put this idea, the first and main idea in our worship, brother, Allah accept this worship. You are here now as a way to get this acceptance from Allah. Does that make sense? I came before this worship, I attained, maybe some of you come from the other city, some of you they leave the holiday of them just to attend that, to get some information. This information will be as a help us to accept your worship. So the first idea, رَبَّنَا تَقَبَّلْ مِنَّا. This is what I want now to discuss during this speech. How can I make my worship right 100%? How can I get this feeling, Allah accept my worship? Brothers, from the beginning, this worship, Hajj, maybe some of us will do this once per whole life. Does that make sense? As Prophet Muhammad did Hajj one time. And this in our religion, all of you know this hadith, بُنِيَ الْإِسْلَامُ عَلَى خَمْسٍ. There are 5 pillars of Islam. One of these 5, we say this shahadatu an la ilaha illallah, iqam as-salah, ita' az-zakah, sawm Ramadan, and حج البيت من استطاع إليه سبيلا. All of you prepare yourself to do this worship. حج البيت. And inshallah, Allah give all of you strong faith and good health to achieve this worship with nice and best way, inshallah. But please, from now, put inside your heart this intention. Oh Allah, I would like to travel, to leave my family, my work, everything behind me to visit you again, not to visit Kaaba, not to visit Masjid Haram. Focus with me to visit you. You are the guest of Kaaba? No, you are the guest of Allah. Put this idea in your head. If I am the guest of Allah, I have to practice everything with the best way. From the beginning in my heart, Ya Allah, I intend to go with this worship just for the sake of you. Not to say, oh, when I finish my Hajj, all people they will say, Hajj Fadi, Hajj Abu Hassan, Hajj Mahbub. And same sister, don't put this idea just to say Hajjah. No, I do that for the sake of Allah. Why I focus with this point, brothers? Seriously, some of us, they go to Hajj like holiday trip. I would like to go there to find this tower, to find the market there. Some of my relatives, they went to Hajj and they told me something nice. Go to this restaurant, go to this place, to this city. Go. Wait, the main point from Hajj, brothers and sisters, wallahi, to leave all the dunya behind you. Ask yourself, brothers and sisters, why it's very important inside Hajj, and in some madhahib it's one of the rukn of Hajj. In Shafi'i madhab, you must to wear these clothes, one of the rukn of Hajj. Why I take off all my clothes? Even the underwear, everything. Take off all your clothes and just, you have to wear these 2 towels, white towels. Why? Ask yourself, brothers and sisters. Because Allah helps us to leave all this dunya behind us. Shaykh, I am businessman. Shaykh, I have work. Shaykh, I am doctor. Shaykh, you are slave. From the time when you decide to go to Hajj, put in your head, I'm nothing. I'm the slave of Allah. Okay, brothers, I'm the slave of Allah. I'm nothing. In the Hajj, brothers, we will meet, inshallah, million and million brothers and sisters. All of them maybe are educated more than us, and their life better than us. And you find them nothing. They wear like your clothes, even no perfume, no anything to make show. I hope if we can in our group to say no mobile phone. Wallahi, brothers, if you want to keep shaitan with you, I swear, if you want to keep shaitan with you, keep this mobile phone with you. Shaykh, I cannot. Shaykh, I have to contact with my family, I have to contact with my work. I left a lot of business behind me. This is what I want. Leave everything. When you wear these clothes, brother, inshallah, all of you, and sisters as well, when you prepare yourself to go to Kaaba, to meet Allah, put in your head, if Allah asks you, what did you prepare for me? Allah, I paid 4,000 or 5,000 pounds for this trip. You know better than us. 5,000 pounds. And I tried the best to get the closest hotel and try to get the nice site for Kaaba. Please put me in the level. Seriously, brothers, some of us, they think like this. And some of us, they think, if I pay this 5,000 pounds, all those they work in the company are slave for me, because I pay. Wallahi, brothers, with good intention, we must to take off this idea. We are slaves. I will go there, listen, brothers, as a servant for all the brothers and sisters. If all of us will get this idea, I am the servant for those brothers and sisters in my group. If anyone needs help, I will be the first one. Even I will not do a lot of worship, but I will serve them. There is hadith, brothers, وَيْحَ خَادِمِ الْمُسْلِمِينَ فَإِنَّهُ سَيِّدُ أَهْلِ الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةِ. The main leader, the real leader for the people in this dunya and akhirah, who used to serve his brothers and sisters for the sake of Allah. I will not go there to sit in the hotel, call these brothers, Abu Hassan, brother Muhammad, please come, this hotel, the IC is not working now properly. Maybe you're surprised, Shaykh, we think you will give us lecture different. I'm talking because you will see that on the time of Hajj. If any trouble come to me, I will go the best way as a guest of Allah. The question, I'll say, if you are my guest and you know this Shaykh Fadi, mashallah, I will visit him in his house. And Shaykh Fadi, when you arrive to his house and the weather outside very, very cold, or let us say as the time of Saudi Arabia, very hot, and Shaykh Fadi, he forget to turn on the AC. Seriously, brothers. And you sit in the room of the guest and the weather may be 45 and your body starts to and seriously, can you shout or knock the door? Please, Shaykh Fadi, come, please help us. Wallahi, brothers, this is the best way to treat each other during this worship. Try to make yourself as the best helper, the best supporter to other brothers. If I know these brothers get any trouble in his body, I'll help him. I'll help her. I will not delay. We should go to do some tawaf. Wallahi, brothers, you work to help your brothers and sisters better than to do tawaf from the first second in the Hajj till the last second in the Hajj. I'll give you the evidence. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said in the authentic hadith, alayhi salatu wa sallam said, if anyone من قضى حاجة أخيه, in the other relation, من سعى في حاجة أخيه كان الله في حاجته. When you spend your time, when you try the best to help your brothers and sisters, Allah will be your supporter. Allah will help you. So this is the first idea. Good intention, I will go there to meet Allah. This story, nice story. One of the biggest scholars in Sham, he went to Hajj. He said, when I arrived to Kaaba, I go as all the people, they go around Kaaba, tawaf, we call tawaf 7 times. He said, this idea will come to my head. Maybe this idea will come to all of us. What I do? This big black cube in front of me and I go around this cube. What I do? He said, this is the mentality of that person at that time. He said, when I get few knowledge, the next year, I found myself, I'm not do that around the Kaaba. I saw the light come from the sky to this world, to this earth. And every single dhikr I do, I get little bit from this light. Brothers, listen, I get, not I give. Indeed, we go to Kaaba, to Baytullah al-Haram, we think, I spend. Indeed, you will get, not you spend. Shaykh, I spend from my time, from my power, everything with 1 second. Wallahi, brothers and sisters, 1 second with Allah. Those people, they will go the first time in their life. Since you enter Kaaba, a lot of people, they look at Kaaba directly. Be patient. Wait come close and prepare special dua. Please don't make this dua for dunya just. Make dua for dunya and akhirah. As Allah told us in the Quran, رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. Prepare dua and come to Kaaba. When you arrive to Kaaba, look at the Kaaba and start dua. Maybe you'll get some emotion to cry, but don't feel shy. I am 45 years old. Shall I cry in front of people? We must to cry. Listen, I know this word in English a little bit hard. We must to cry. Even if you don't feel this feeling, Shaykh, I didn't feel anything, to be honest. Try to make that fake. Ya Allah, please do like this. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told Sayyidina Umar, he said, oh Umar, if you cannot cry, make that purpose. Do that. Make yourself as one who is crying. And other idea, listen brothers, one day Sayyidina Umar, he did tawaf with Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And Sayyidina Rasulullah, maybe it's hard, don't do it, please, because brothers and sisters will be very hard at the time of Hajj. After Hajj, if some of you decide to stay 1-2 months after Hajj, that's possible, because you know, the haram will be little bit empty. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, brothers and sisters, used to put his chest with his body under the door of Kaaba. You know the door of Kaaba, inshallah you'll be there and you'll see that little bit higher. He used to put and used to cry. Sayyidina Umar, he said, Ya Rasulullah, what happened? Sayyidina Umar was kept for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, oh Umar, هنا تسكب العبرات. With this place, we must to cry. With this place, the best worship to cry. With this place, the best thing to say, Ya Allah, please forgive me. The second idea, when you ask Allah, what is the main worship in Hajj, brothers? What is the main worship in Hajj, please? Do you know? Dua. Look at us from now. We will do dua at the end. Ya Allah, accept all of us and give us this power to achieve this level and to go to visit you, Ya Allah, and to visit, inshallah, after Hajj, your beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to meet you there and to meet your beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Some of us brothers, they go there just to look at the Kaaba, Masjid Haram. You see this building, you see this decoration, to be honest, very nice decorations, and you see this market outside, very not nice. Sit in front of Kaaba when you finish Hajj, inshallah, and you have time. Sit and look at this Kaaba and try. Inshallah, brothers, will be inshallah with you some shuyukh, some teachers, alhamdulillah. They will explain to you some stories, some ideas about this. Sit in front of Kaaba and try to sleep with Allah. I'm not talking with Kaaba. This Kaaba is stone, but I will remember. We can say our father Ibrahim, when he started this Kaaba, وإذ يرفع إبراهيم القواعد من البيت وإسماعيل ربنا تقبل. Please, I tried the best to do this worship. Please accept. Please accept this worship for the sake of Him. Ya Allah, if you know something, come to my heart. You are the best to forgive. You are the best to clean my heart. You are the best to clean all the bad manners. Sit and don't talk. Don't do like some people I see them. They just to take money. Can you stand up with this side? I don't mind to give few minutes for her, but don't waste your time with this way. And some of us will talk with Bangladesh, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Turkey, I don't know. You see, this is Kaaba behind me. From now, I'm Hajj Fadi. Congratulations. I said this idea, one of the big scholar, he went to Hajj with 8,000 followers. At the time of Arafat, all the shuyukh at the time of Arafat will be busy with what is the main worship? I said you will do tawaf with dua. You will do tawaf with dua. You will do sa'i. You're too busy with dua. Shaykh, wallahi, I did all the dua that I know. All of you have this small book of dua. Keep that with you and repeat the dua. Don't read the dua like a newspaper. Ya Allah, please forgive me and my family. Not like this. إن الله لا يقبل الدعاء من قلب الله. I mean, if you want Allah accept your dua, you have to focus. You have to focus on your dua. Ya Allah, please. I do tawaf. Can you imagine me now? I do tawaf around Kaaba. Ya Allah. The first tawaf, we have special ad'iyah for this. In the first tawaf, you do this special ad'iyah. All the teachers and shuyukh, they guide you, inshallah, with this way. Even if you finish all the du'as, repeat some verses. رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. Allah loves those people, they repeat the dua. This repetition, don't feel, oh, I feel tired, I feel boring with this. Repeat. Ya Allah, please, you know some of my income not from halal way. Please, Ya Allah, help me to stop that. SubhanAllah, I decided to finish my speech with this idea, but because Allah give me permission with this dua to talk about this idea. Brothers, it's very, very important. If you know any penny that you spend for Hajj from halal way, listen. Wallahi, it's not optional. It's obligate to correct that now before to travel. Brothers and sisters, before to travel, if you know any penny from halal haram, go and correct that. If you know anyone lend you some money and that one needs his money and you ignore. Some of us, I take some money from brother, from friend, and his friend said, Fadi, please, I need my money. Brother, sorry, I have to go to Hajj. Sisters, it's not allowed. Allah will not accept. You waste your time, your money, and still you are guilty in the court of Allah. You have to give those people their rights. If those people said, Shaykh Fadi, don't worry, I will be patient with you, go to Hajj, inshallah, after Hajj you will give me my money, that's fine. Bismillah. Do you understand this idea, brothers and sisters? Any penny from haram, Allah will not accept our worship. Ya Shaykh, you said Allah is the best, Allah, the generous, Allah, yes. Ghafoor Rahim, Allah Kareem, yes. But with haram way, no. With haram way, no. If you have some of us, they ignore their sisters. Inheritance, I will get all the inheritance between me and my brothers in the family. What about sisters? Shaykh, in our culture we don't have this mentality. I don't care for your culture. I care for Quran. I care for our culture as a Muslim. Our culture, we should follow Prophet Muhammad and his way. With this mentality, don't bother yourself, don't go to Hajj. If you want to go to Hajj to visit this clock tower and you visit, go. But please don't bother those people, they work with you. Because brothers, I'm honest, those brothers, they don't care for spiritual, they don't care for their heart, their faith. You will find that inshallah no one among us with this mentality, inshallah. But you will find some of us, they will go there just to make trouble. Shaykh, the bus late 5 minutes. You will see, brother, maybe the bus will be late 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. When I went to Hajj, our bus didn't come at the time of Arafah. Didn't come. Wallahi, me, brother, friend, my sister, we get the roof of the bus. Just we said that, please, can you put my sister inside? He said, okay, but you on the roof, please. Wallahi, we didn't bother anyone. We are busy with dhikr. We feel happy Allah accept us. The bus little bit late. That's fine. Keep yourself busy with dhikr. Who is your Lord? Who has the power for everything? Allah. If this late come by the permission of Allah, so don't bother yourself. Don't bother yourself. Be patient. When the bus comes, we'll do ziyarah, we'll go to Arafah. When you arrive to Arafat, look, tawaf, dua, sa'i, dua, Arafat, dua. Brothers, every single hasana, we say good deed, we multiply 100,000 times sometimes. 100,000 hasana. Why I waste my time with WhatsApp, with Instagram? I'm not ready to waste my time like this. Wallahi, my brother, he's dentist and he has a lot of work. When he arrived, he said, Wallahi, they put me in the best group. You will go there and you'll find the group of the king, Saudi Arabia. He said, Wallahi, Shaykh Fadi, I left everything. Every 5 minutes, coffee, water, mashallah, the brother perfect day. Food, coffee, water. Do you think we will do that for that? We will go to Umrah, to Hajj, from these facilities. Subhanallah, he said, Wallahi, I left everything. I used to sleep in the haram. I'll take with me just a pillow and cover, and I'll go to haram. The brother's friend, come to us, what you do in the haram? There is nice place. He said, I stopped all my work to focus with Allah. I will not bother myself. He said, send message. Please, I cannot contact with anyone till the Hajj finish. Wallah. I know it's hard for some of us. I will not contact with anyone. When Hajj finish, you will find me, I will contact you. But this is the best time to keep my heart focused with Allah. There is a point in the Arabic language called وَمَا حَجَجْتَ وَلَكِنْ حَجَّتِ الْعِيرُ. I used to say to the student, some students, whether they take all the knowledge on their books, they write everything. If you ask him, yes, Shaykh, give me just a few minutes, I will find. Yes. I used to tell them, brother, you are not students, and you will not be Shaykh and the scholar. The Shaykh and the scholar should memorize. If you don't memorize, your book will be Shaykh. True, your book is Shaykh, but you are nothing. Some of us will go to Hajj like this, brothers. Some of us, their clothes, their staff does Hajj, but their heart, their mind, their body, nothing. Wallahi, I love you for the sake of Allah. Please, first idea, correct your intention. I will go there for the sake of Allah, I try the best to help all my brothers and sisters. I try to get new manners, to be patient. You will find the weather there a little bit hot. You will find a lot of crowd everywhere, in Tawaf, in Hajj, in Sa'i, in Arafat, everywhere. And maybe some illness come to some of us. You have to keep your heart with Allah. Oh Allah, I will be as a servant for those people, for the sake of you. Other idea, brothers. I know this hard for those brothers, they lead the groups. Any act come or any idea come to your head to do, if you don't have knowledge, please delay that idea till you ask. Sisters, I know sisters is very caring for their worship. Some of them, they used to Allah to contact with me. They do the Hajj. Shaykh Fadi, I don't believe, I want to ask you, special, please give me the answer. Brothers, Bismillah, we ignore something. Serious. Sister, you find them that follow the instructions exactly. So, Subhanallah, when you come to Hajj and you wear the clothes of Ihram, don't do anything if you don't have knowledge. If you have knowledge and you know this allowed, go ahead, Bismillah. But if you don't have knowledge, come to brothers, those they have knowledge. فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. If you don't know, go and ask. Shaykh, please, I will do that. Is this allowed in Hajj or no? No, it's not allowed. Yes, it's allowed. Unfortunately, this with Ramadan, with Zakah, with everything. We do the act or the actions and we come to Shaykh. Shaykh, I did that. You have to do kafar. Shaykh, wallahi, I don't know. Why do you ask? Sheikh, I found my friend go to this area and we went with him and we did this and that. Maybe, brother, you break your Hajj with ignorance. Don't be jahil. Ask. Now this is the best time. This gathering for that. You have these books. Go inside these books. Find. If you have any question, come to ask. Especially we have time, and brother will give you, inshallah, the link and the phone to ask any question better before Hajj. To go there as a alim. As a alim. To go there you have idea for everything. Anything strange, okay, directly I will go to ask. I will not do anything before that. The actions of Hajj is very, very, very hard and very, very easy. Hard with ignorance, easy with knowledge. Do you understand me, brothers? So, correct your intention. Try to help other people put this idea in your heart, in your head. When you arrive to Kaaba, try to remember our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Inshallah, brother, they will explain everything. I cannot explain. I need minimum 6-7 hours to explain. But remember, when Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, especially for brothers, they made Zouba when you keep one shoulder naked and make like run or join like this. Try to remember our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And try to keep your heart to busy with people. Don't look at the ground of Haram, inshallah, very clean. It's not clean. It is the time. Seriously, brothers, some of the brothers, they do like this. They feel, some of brothers, they said, Shaykh Fadi, alhamdulillah, finish Hajj. To be honest, I don't recommend anyone to go to Hajj at that time. That means you don't understand the main point of Hajj. Main point when you wear these clothes, that means you are close to Allah. You prepare yourself to come to Allah. من أحب لقاء Allah. If you like if you love to meet Allah, Allah loves to meet you. Remember, when you put these clothes, you will be in the grave. When you get rest, when you finish some actions and go to hotel, sit down, you have to keep these clothes, sit down, and remember one day they will cover me with this white fabric. Remember this, brother. Sisters, remember this situation. At that time you cannot do anything. Now I have opportunity to do worship. I have this opportunity to repent to Allah. I have this opportunity to do istighfar. So with this opportunity, I will not waste this opportunity. I will remember the death. And I don't mind if you go back with the recording of your life. Remember what you did before. Oh, I did this mistake. Astaghfirullah wa atubu ilayhi. Astaghfirullah. I did this. And maybe when I spoke with my sister with loud voice, it's not nice. When I spoke with my parents, Ya Allah, please forgive me. And remember this. And ask Allah to forgive you. This is the best time to come back with a clean paper. No any badges. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam blessed us with this hadith when he said, anyone go to Hajj with a clean heart, good intention, good worship, and do that for the sake of Allah. Please, again and again, this 10 times during my speech, I said for the sake of Allah. Anyone does that for the sake of Allah will come back as a day of his birth. Nothing. When you come to this life, your account zero. But now your account of good deeds full and your account of bad deeds zero. Try to keep that account zero. May Allah bless all of you. I would like, wallahi my feeling, you make me feel at the time of Hajj. We used to sit with the brothers in the hotel like this, and we used, wallahi, since I entered to masjid and heard the takbir, talbiyah, subhanallah, I get this feeling. May Allah bless all of you with good worship, and may Allah bless us to be like this group with our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If we have time, inshallah, after Dhuhr we will talk about the ziyarah to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But because we have many shuyukh here, alhamdulillah, we will give time to other shuyukh. Allah bless all of you and accept all of you, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.